right, hello all. Almost, still have to do one more thing. Okay, there it is. All right, hello all. Welcome to Studio Bam's half-hour roller class at April 30th, almost May, if you can handle it. Crazy, I know. As always, take care of yourself. If you have favorite modifications, utilize them. If you need to take a break, feel free to take a break. I will give you some modifications. They may or may not work for everyone, so do what you can do and just take care of yourself. So if you're with me yesterday for roller, it'll be somewhat similar, but it'll obviously go a little bit quicker than yesterday's class. You're gonna take your roller, you're gonna place it perpendicular into your mat. This is adjustable, so if you need to move your hands in either direction or your leg in either direction, that's fine. Kneeling down to one side of the roller, you're gonna place your hands on the floor, and you're gonna send out one leg. That leg's gonna go on the roller, like so. And then I'm just gonna do a little inner thigh mobility, a little inner thigh stretch. So if I need to move my hands closer or further away, maybe I need to move that standing leg away, do what you need to do here. We'll be here for just for a moment, not too long. And it's really not really about sending too much pressure into that roller leg. It's just using that roller to help open up the inner thigh, getting some hip mobility in this direction. I have my leg in parallel, but if you want to turn your leg out, I have no problem with that. You might notice that you get a little bit of extra stretch. Maybe you'll do a combination of both. You'll come right back in and pause for me. Now you take the hand that's furthest away from the roller, you're gonna place it to your standing leg side. So you're gonna be more to a side. And this top arm's gonna go overhead for a moment. From here, you're gonna just drop the arm down in front of your torso, swing the arm up and around. Arm down in front of the torso, swing the arm up and around. Kind of blocked here with those side columns, so just moving myself over. And then you're gonna reverse that, going the opposite direction, swinging open, and swinging open. Swinging open, one more time, swinging open, and gonna go ahead and place the hand down, take the foot off, switch the roller to the other side. You can also just face away from the camera if that works better for you. Again, hands on the floor in front. Roller side leg goes on the roller. You can adjust in or out, forward and back with the hands, however you like. And again, we're just gonna move that roller. There's gonna be some pressure on that side of the leg, but I'm not trying to really press down. I'm just trying to use the roller for mobilization more than anything. Again, I can keep my leg in parallel, or like what I've just done right now is turn the leg out. Do a combination of both. Again, just trying to get some movement here and some stretching. And you're gonna find yourself back more into alignment here. You're gonna take the furthest hand away from the roller, place it onto the mat. Arm goes overhead for a moment. So in the side, modified side plank, swing the arm around, forward of the chest, and up. Forward, and up, and one more time. Forward, and up. Let's reverse, going the opposite direction. Yeah, and swing, just getting some mobility in that shoulder. Also working that bottom arm strength. Yeah, one more time, and up and around. And you're gonna place the hand back down and take that leg off the roller. Let's go ahead and place that roller in the center of your mat. Yeah, and we're gonna get down to lie down on the roller. So head fully supported, tailbone fully supported. No graceful way of getting down. Just find yourself onto that roller. I'll give you a moment. It's okay. Pretty much everyone's there. Yeah. All right. So again, here we go. Just establishing alignment and centering. So just think about your thigh bones pointing straight at the hip sockets, heels in line with sits bones, feet pointing straight ahead, functional parallel position with the feet and the legs. Center of the tailbone connects to that roller. Back bottom ribs also connect. Neutral spine, neutral pelvis, recreating the natural curves to the body. For a moment, just stay here. Find yourself settled onto the roller for a moment. Yeah, and just breathe. Yeah, from here, you're gonna keep your arms right where they're at onto the floor. Deep inhale in here, exhale, you're gonna scoop the belly. You're gonna draw that right leg to tabletop. You're gonna hold it there. Inhale in, exhale, place the foot back down. Inhale in, exhale, left leg floats up. You'll hold it there for the inhale, and exhale, place the foot back down. Inhale in here, exhale, right leg floats up. Hold it there. Inhale to hold, and then exhale, place the foot back down. Inhale in here, exhale, scoop the belly, left leg floats up. Hold it there for the inhale. Keep both feet onto the floor. You're gonna roll to the one side of the foot, so the outside of the foot. Keep your arms onto the mat. Allow the right knee to open up to the side. Then you're gonna bring that leg back. And the left leg opens up the side. And bring it back. So you're rolling to the side of that foot as the leg opens up, right leg opens up. And back. And notice the weight distribution is gonna change here. Yeah, which means you gotta be a little bit more centered in the body, more mindful as you open and close the legs here. Last one to the left. Come back to center. You can keep your arms right where you're at. If you would like a little extra challenge, you're gonna float the forearms off the mat and keep the elbows connected. It's a choice. This can always come back down if you need to. Take a deep inhale here. Exhale, draw the right leg to tabletop. You're gonna hold the leg there. Inhale here, exhale, left leg floats up to meet the right leg. Squeeze those knees together. Again, you can always place those forearms down if you need some more assistance, especially if you have shorter arms, yeah? From here, gentle point feet, exhale, send toes and thigh bones forward, just about 3 inches in front. Inhale, right back in, so super small. Send toes and thigh bones forward. Inhale back in. Send toes and thigh bones forward. Inhale in. Send toes and thigh bones forward. Inhale in, pause. Extend both legs up toward the ceiling. What? Legs back in. Extend both legs up. Any amount. Bend it back in. Extend both legs up. Bend it back in. Extend both legs up. Bend it back in. Extend both legs up. Pause and hold. Bend the legs back to tabletop. Now, keep the shape of the legs fairly constant. Only exhale, going to reach the right toe down towards the mat. Inhale it back up. Exhale, left toe taps down. Inhale up. Exhale, right toe taps down. Scoop the belly. Inhale back up. Exhale, left toe taps down. Inhale up. Exhale, right toe taps. Inhale up. Exhale, left toe taps. Inhale up. Pause. Place the right foot back down first. Followed by the left. Both feet come back down. Reestablishing into neutral. If you needed to get out of that, that's fine. You can place both arms onto the mat by your side. And also keep those elbows bent, because we're going to move on. Take a deep inhale in here, exhale, flip that right arm up toward the ceiling, so palms going to face forward. Inhale in here, exhale, left leg to tabletop. If you want to float that left forearm off the mat so the elbows connect to the mat, feel free. Deep inhale in here, exhale, send arm and leg away from each other. Inhale right back in. Exhale, send arm and leg away. Inhale. Exhale, send arm and leg away. Scoop the belly. Drop the ribs. Inhale back in. 2 more times. Exhale, send arm and leg away. Inhale in. Last one. Exhale, send arm and leg away. Inhale in. Pause here. Place this left foot back down first. Right arm comes forward and down. Leave the left arm out for a moment if the elbow's bent and just float that left arm up toward the ceiling. Inhale in here. Exhale, right leg to tabletop. A choice. Connecting that right elbow to the mat and the right forearm off the mat, or leave it down if you need it. Deep inhale in here. Exhale, send arm back, leg just forward and away. Inhale right back in. Exhale, send arm and leg away. Inhale in. Exhale, send arm and leg away. Inhale in. Exhale, send arm and leg away. Inhale in. One more time. Exhale, send arm and leg away. Inhale in. Pause. Place the right foot back down. Arm comes down and forearm comes down. From here, interlacing your fingers, place the palms behind the skull. And you're just going to point the elbows slightly towards the ceiling so you can see them in your peripheral vision, so nothing too crazy narrow or wide. Ribs are dropping down. Inhale in here, exhale, you'll nod the head around, spine up to downward curl, looking towards your thighs or your knees, not the ceiling. Inhale here, exhale, and exhale, right back down. Inhale and exhale again, nod the head around, spine up, abdominal curl. Yeah, inhale, hold. Exhale, and exhale, right back down. Inhale and exhale again, nod the head around, spine up, abdominal curl. Yep. Inhale, hold. Exhale, and exhale, right back down. Inhale and exhale again, nod the head around, spine up, abdominal curl. Inhale, hold. Exhale, and exhale, right back down. Next one, we hold. Exhale, you're going to raise this up to abdominal curl, and you're going to pause and hold. And I'm going to release your right hand on the back of the skull. You'll side bend to the right, try to touch the calf or the ankle, maybe just reach. Try not to let the knees shift from side to side, or like side to side. Come back to the center. Hand goes back behind the skull. Left hand releases, side bend to the left, touching calf or ankle, or possibly just reaching. Inhale back to center. Exhale, side bend to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, side bend to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, side bend to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, side bend to the left. Last set. Yeah. Inhale, center. Pause in the center here. Roll up 1 more inch. Inhale in here. Exhale, and exhale right back down. Sticking with this. Take a deep inhale in here. Exhale, nod the head, round spine up to abdominal curl. Pause, hold. Now, I'm going to lift that right heel off the mat. Stay there. That's enough. leave it there. Otherwise, right leg floats up to tabletop. Maybe you go back to toe taps here, totally fine. Place the foot back down. Inhale back down. Was that? Exhale, left hip floats up. Maybe just a toe touching. Maybe that left leg can float up. Slowly place the foot back down. Exhale, right leg floats up again. Again, toe taps are there, heel lift if that works better. Place the foot back down. Exhale, left leg floats up. And then place the foot back down. One more set, right leg floats up. You can just stay here and bounce for a moment. If you're ready, send that right leg forward and bend back in. Leg twist forward, bend back in, place the foot back down. All right, left leg floats up, heel lift, toe taps, maybe stay in tabletop, otherwise extend that leg forward, bend it back in, send the leg forward, bend it back in, foot goes down, roll up 1 more inch, inhale in here, exhale, round yourself right back down, arms go back into the mat by your side, you'll rock. Actually, let's stay here for a moment, instead of rocking, let's pause for a moment. What I want you to do is just sink the belly, tilt the pubis bone, input the lower back onto the roller, engage your glutes and start to peel the tailbone away and float it up to a bridge. So it's not going to feel super high because we have this roller here, so it's going to feel like a small bridge, it's fine. Inhale in here, exhale, coming right back down. If that's too much to articulate, just float up in a plank bridge. Otherwise, curl or roll yourself up or press up in a flat back. We won't be here too long. And coming right back down. Re-establishing back to neutral. And again, exhale, scoot, curl, float yourself up. And then round yourself right back down. And again, scoop, curl, float yourself up. And round yourself right back down. Tailbone connects. Now, go ahead, rock back and forth. Head goes one way, hips go the other way. Smaller rocks back and forth will feel more like a reintegration of the spine to side motion. If you go for a little bit bigger, which might mean you need to move your feet a little bit, you're going to find more massage in the upper back glute area, so do what feels good and reasonable today. Bigger rocks back and forth probably means you need to open up those arms a little bit too, so you can get a little bit more balance going on. Find yourself back to that center line for a moment. Roll up to one side of the roller using arms and legs to help you come down onto the mat for a moment. Just move the roller out of the way for a sack. Just hug the knees into your chest. Yeah. All right, and you're gonna find this roller. Place the roller into your hands to the outside. Imprint your spine. Right leg to tabletop, foot the left leg up to meet it. Roll up to your bell curl. Keep the right knee to the chest, left leg stretches out. And you're gonna switch. And switch. Switch. And switch. 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 And switch. 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 Both knees in. Roll yourself down. Roller can go into the belly. You can look from side to side. Take a moment. And we'll get right back into it. Float the arms up towards the ceiling. Right leg to tabletop. Float the left leg up to meet it. Squeeze those inner thighs together. Lower back is imprinted. Roll up to your donut curl. So now the roller is going to be over your shin. It's not on top of you, just over it. You're going to send arms and legs away from each other. Arms by the ears, legs in 45. Bring everything back in. So you're going to inhale out. Exhale, everything back in. Inhale out. Exhale back in. Inhale out. Exhale back in. Inhale out. Exhale back in. One more time. Inhale out. Exhale back in. Pause. Round yourself down. One foot down, other foot down. Roller onto the belly. Or not. Your choice. All right, so now let's go ahead, imprint the spine. You're gonna draw the right leg to tabletop, and you're gonna flex that right foot. This roller is gonna go lengthwise so that one end of the roller goes to the top of the foot, one hand on front of that roller, other hand on top of that hand. So the roller can rest onto that shin, it's totally fine. It could be slightly up depending on how long your femur bone is, that thigh bone in. You're gonna press the roller into your foot and the foot into the roller. And then you're gonna try to straighten the leg out. So your leg is gonna work and your arm's gonna work. You can pull it back in, resisting in both directions. You got that 3 more times. Press it away, resisting. Pull pull it back in, resist coming back in. 2 more times, press it away, and pull it back in, and press it away. Pull it back in. You got this one more time, press it away. Quad is working for sure. Pull it back in, pause, place the foot back down. We're gonna switch sides. So remember what hand was on top if you can. Left leg to tabletop, flatten out the back. Flex that foot, roller goes to that foot. Shin and roller connected or not, depends on you. Hand onto the roller, other hand on top of that hand. Right. Pressure into the foot, pressure into the hands, press it away. And you're gonna pull it back in, working on that resistance, so working arms and legs together and that belly. Press it away, and bend it back in. Press it away, use that resistance, come back in, one more time. Press it away, and come back in, and pause. Take that foot, place it down. Then I'm gonna go both legs up, same type of theory, but your legs may not get very long, that's fine. My legs aren't gonna get entirely straight, so that's fine. So right leg to tabletop, flip the left leg up to meet it. So both legs are up, back is imprinted, flex those feet. Hands onto the roller. Maybe roller and shins connect. Now, scoop the belly, press the thighs away, and pull yourself back in. Using the resistance of the hands and the legs. And back in. Uncross, recross the other side with the hand. Here we go, press it away, scoop, come back in. You got this one more time. Press it away, and come back in, pause, feet go right back down. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and place this roller underneath your legs, and you're gonna send the roller forward so your feet can be on top of the roller. We'll do some bridges here. Yeah, arms can be onto the mat, maybe you flip the arms up toward the ceiling. You might start in one position and you can change your mind at any moment. If the roller feels like it's too much today, opt out of it. Feet flat on the mat, it's totally fine. Do those reps there. Deep inhale in here, either gonna roll up to your bridge or press up to a flat back bridge. Inhale in here, exhale, round yourself right back down, rolling through. All the way back down. Inhale in here, exhale again. See the belly, curl the tailbone, and roll up to that bridge. Inhale in here, exhale, soften, round yourself right back down, rolling through. Way back down. Inhale in here, exhale again, scoop, crow, float yourself up. Inhale in here, exhale, soften, round yourself right back down, rolling through. Inhale in here, exhale again, scoop, crow, float yourself up. Now you're gonna pause to hold. From here, draw the right leg to tabletop. Inhale that foot back down. Exhale, left leg floats up. Inhale back in. Exhale, right leg floats up. Inhale down. Exhale, left leg up. Inhale down, scoop the belly. Right leg floats up. Inhale down, exhale, left leg up. Inhale down, pause, flip the hips up a little bit higher. Round yourself all the way down, rolling through, all the way down. All right, deep inhale in here, exhale again. Scoop the belly, curl the tailbone, float yourself up to that bridge. Now, right leg floats up, extend the right leg up towards the ceiling. Flex the foot on the way down, the leg to the height extending left leg. Point the foot back up. Flex the foot down, point the foot 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 up. Pause, bring the leg back to tabletop. Foot goes back onto the roller. Float the hips up a little bit higher. Then left leg floats up to tabletop. Extend that left leg up. You're gonna flex that foot down, point the foot up. Flex the 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 foot down, point the foot up. Pause, bring the leg back to tabletop. Foot goes back on. Flip the hips up a little bit higher. Soften, round yourself right back down, rolling through. Lengthen out the legs. You can roll out the calves here, internal external rotation. Maybe you're gonna roll out the backs of the legs so you can pull that roller underneath your hamstrings. Bridge up, you can rock back and forth here. Maybe just hang out for a moment, getting the energy and focus back. All our fine options. All right. Give you a moment to do that. Then I want you to send this roller forward again. You can use your legs here and your feet here. So the backs of the ankles will be on the roller. And I find that, you know, as much as I want your legs to be in parallel here, it's kind of hard to keep them in parallel for some. So if it turns out here, no big deal. This is the exercise we normally do on the mat, but now your legs are elevated. It might make it a little bit easier, it might make it a little bit harder. Usually when the legs are elevated, it helps you imprint your spine. So float the arms up toward the ceiling. Keep those ribs dropping down. Let's start with the arms reaching back. Good, then you're gonna bring those arms forward. You'll nod the head around the spine, and you're gonna round yourself all the way up to hollow up and over. You might need to bend your knees here to come up. right? You might use a little bit of handwork, that's fine. Arms are parallel to the ground. Inhale in here, exhale, start to round yourself down. Legs travel with you because the roller is going to roll back with you. All the way down. Reach those arms back. Bring the arms forward. Nod the head around the spine, round yourself up. Hollow over. And round yourself down, rolling through. Rolling all the way down. Reach those arms back. And again, arms come forward, nod the head around the spine, round yourself up. Hollow over. Round yourself back. Rolling down. Now we got a 2-rep variation here. So as you roll yourself up, you may not come up all the way, that's fine. Arms will reach back. You're gonna roll yourself up, pull those legs in. As you roll down, send the legs out. Arms go back. Roll up, pull the legs in, roll back. Now, that's your 2 variation. Here's our 3rd variation. We're gonna send the arms to the right as you pull the legs into the center. So you come up to the right, come right back down. Now we're gonna go to the left. Roll to the left and back down. Roll up to the right, back down. Roll up to the left, back down. We got one side each side. Roll to the right and down. Roll to the left and down. Pause in the center here. Here we go. We're gonna roll up to the center. Pull those legs in. Stay up. Lengthen out those legs. Reach the arms up and fold over if you can. Hands can go on the shins, thighs, ankles, around the feet. Your choice. Release, come up to sitting. Take your legs off. We're going to transition onto belly roll. It's going to be in front of you, still perpendicular to the mat. Laying down on your belly. Your forearms, some of the forearms will be onto the roller here. So not so much wrists, right? So you want some movement in the roller. Forehead down to the mat as long as that feels okay for you and your neck. Turn the legs out, heels together, toes apart. So turn that position, legs together, if that feels good for you, otherwise legs separated. Before we do anything, just tone the glutes, press your pubic bone into the mat, lift the belly up and in. From here, on the inhale, you're gonna shrug the shoulders up to the ears, shoulder shrug. Exhale, just slide the shoulder blades down the back of the body. Inhale the shoulders up to the ears. Exhale, slide them down. Inhale the shoulders up to the ears. Exhale, slide them down. Inhale the shoulders up. Exhale, now slide them down the back and keep the shoulder blades down the back. Take a deep inhale in here, exhale. Float the head and upper spine up, coming up to that extension. Any amount for you. Inhale in here, exhale, coming right back down. Inhale in here, exhale again. Pull that roller towards you to float the head and upper spine up. Inhale in here, exhale, coming right back down. Inhale in here, exhale again, float the head and upper spine up. Inhale in here, exhale, coming right back down. Tops of the feet are heavy. Inhale in here, exhale again, float the head and upper spine up and pause and hold. Now, without twisting the torso of the pelvis, right arm floats up and away, any amount, back down. Left arm floats up and away, any amount, back down. Pause, right leg kicks up and away, back down. Left leg kicks up and away, back down. Pause, round yourself all the way down. Inhale in here, exhale again, pull that roller towards you to float the head and upper spine up. Pause, right arm, left leg, back down. Left arm, right leg, back down. Right arm and left, back down. Left arm and right, back down. Pause, round yourself all the way back down. Inhale in here, exhale again, pull that roller toward you, float the head and upper spine up. You'll pause to hold here, lift both legs off the mat and just tap the heels in and out together. Tap, 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 tap. Shoulders widen down the back, in and out. Tap, 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 tap. Keep breathing, tone the glutes and press your pubic bone into the mat and lift the belly up and in. Keep tapping. And round yourself right back down. Rock the pelvis back and forth a little bit. Find stillness in the pelvis and the spine. Exhale again, pull yourself up to that extension. Lift both legs off the mat and tiny swim your legs from the glutes and the thighs and swim. And swim. And swim, and swim, and swim, and swim. Tone the glutes and swim. Press the pubic bone into the mat as you swim. Shoulders widen down the back as you swim. And swim. And swim, and swim, and swim, and swim, and swim, and swim. Swim and swim. Relax the legs back down. Roll your torso back down. Press yourself into a child's pose. Bring that roller with you so your hands and arms can go on top of that roller. Find a little elevated child's pose here. Deep inhale in here. Actually, you're gonna roll yourself up through the spine. You can take that roller with you. You're gonna keep the roller in this orientation, but bring the roller slightly forward and place your hands onto the roller. Your knees will be underneath your hips. So this is an all fours position without crawling the tailbone or oblique arcing spine yet. I want you to find relative neutral. Let's go ahead and curl those toes under. So try to remain stable here. This roller is going to rock back and forth. A little bit of movement is going to be fine here. Reach that right arm forward. Bring the arm right back. Left arm reaches forward. A little balance and bring it back. Now hold that roller stable. Right leg stretches out behind you without too much shift. Bring it right back. Left leg reaches out behind you. And bring it back. Now right arm, left leg. Bring it back. Left arm, right leg. And bring it back. Right arm and left, a little shaky, and bring it back. Left arm and right, and bring it back. Right arm and left, and pause and hold. Bring it back. Left arm and right, pause and hold. Bring it back. Right arm and left, pause and hold. Keep the arm stable, lift the leg up, and up, and up. Back leg up, and up. Front arm is stable, and up, and pause, everything comes back in. Stabilize. Left arm, right leg, keep the right leg long, keep that left arm stable, right leg up, and 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 up. Pause, bring that leg and arm back, and again, find yourself back to that elevated child's pose. You're going to roll yourself up. I'm going to change my orientation here. You don't have to, but you have the roller where it is. But you want to make sure that if you can, you're going to place the tops of the ankles onto that roller. I'm sitting up here. You don't have to sit up like this. This might be really intense for some people. That's fine. Please stay on all fours. Yeah. All right, so top of the feet on, ankles on. Finding relative neutral here. Right? You're going to have strong arms. And just elevate the knees off the mat about 1/4 inch and hold. Yeah. Temptation is to round the spine. I want to try to keep neutral spine. If you can, one foot onto the roller, other foot onto the roller. So now your toes are onto the roller in this elevated knee position. Pause and hold. Left leg out. Bring it back in. Right leg out. Bring it back in. Knees down. Little break. Super fun. Or not, depending on what's going. When I sit down like this, just know, if it's intense, it's because the quads are super tight, could be that. Also the tops of the feet might be too tight for the feet to be up on this, so keep on all fours, you can always come off that roller. All right. So you can stick with that. If you're gonna stick with that, you just leave your hands where they're at and leave the feet where they're at. Then you can elevate those knees when we get to that point. Next variation is going to be more of a full plank, so if you want that full plank, you're going to need to walk your hands forward. You might even need to move that roller back. Keep the tops of feet on there. Again, deep inhale in here, strong arms, lift those knees up. You can even just straighten the legs out here, if you're in that plank, or toes onto that roller, and find that plank. If your knees are bent, you're going to send one leg out behind you, just like what we did before. If your legs are straight, right knee into the chest and send it back. Left knee into the chest and send it back. Right knee in and back. Left knee in and back. Right knee in and back. Left knee in and back. Right leg in and back. Last one, left leg in and back. Hold here. Maybe descend down toward the floor in that push-up. Release that roller back behind you. Press yourself into a child's pose. And breathe. Deep inhale in here, exhale, walk the hands over to the right. Allowing the left side of the waist to open up. Breathe to that side. Walk the hands back to the center. Deep inhale in here, exhale, walk the hands over to the left. Allowing the right side of the waist to open up. Breathe to that side. Deep inhale in here, exhale, walk the hands back to the center line. Find a couple more breaths here on your own. Deep inhale in here, exhaling to start to roll through the base of the spine, stacking one back on top of the other, walking your hands back, rolling all the way up to a seated position. You can also stand on your knees, so that works better for you. Shoulders float down the back, chin becomes parallel to the ground. You are done. Coming